Hey YouTube, it's Turtimus. I wasn't planning on making a video today, but it's been pretty boring around here, and decided to start sifting through comments and just, going from video to video, seeing what I can find. And it's a pretty bad day, because shit led me to Shockofgod. Most theists I can sort of stomach, but this guy makes me want to bash my head into a wall. Now, before some of you theists go, oh, you're just angry because you know he's right. No. He says that atheism leads to insanity, which is a claim that I don't understand. But, because that guy is going to lead me to insanity if I don't get this out there to anyone, to someone, because nobody's around here today. The first thing I'd like to address, he says atheism doesn't exist. Now, this is a claim I've heard a few times. And wow, but he likes to, him and his followers, they love it. Shock and his little sheep, they're just huge fans of that. Atheism exists. Really? Well, you can use the argument, well, everyone knows that God exists, and I've covered why that's bullshit in a previous video. I'm going to prove to you that atheism exists. Atheism, a lack of a belief in a God or gods. Okay, you following so far? I, for whatever reasons, do not believe in a God or gods. Therefore, I'm an atheist. Oh, I know, Shock will never fucking understand that, but it's that whole simple logic thing. Not saying he's stupid. No, he is a fucking retard. I'm sorry, but, it's true. If you're trying to say that atheism doesn't exist, then you're just slow. That's the best I can figure. Or you were so blinded with faith-colored glasses that you refuse to accept that even... You can't even accept that someone doesn't believe. One of his little followers said it pretty well. Said, atheists don't exist. You've been exposed to the idea of God and this whole idea of nothingness that you believe in. It's like... And he actually said, you believe or you don't. So I just said, you believe or you don't. Copy, paste. Atheists don't believe. Is that so hard to understand? And secondly, Shock likes to say how he used to be an atheist. And he constantly refers to it... Oh, I don't have the quote up here, but... He constantly refers to it as the religion of atheistic humanism. Or whatever. Okay, Shock, I don't think you were ever an atheist, unless you were a default atheist. But if you're an atheist by thought, by choice, then you probably would never, ever say some dumb shit like that. It's not a religion, it's a lack of belief in a god or gods. Belief in a god or gods tends to be religion. You get the connection there? Yeah. Anyway. And man, the thing that's the real cue that he's never thought critically in his life is proof or evidence, proof or evidence, proof and evidence. He says that over and over again, and whenever he's talking to someone that's on the side of atheism, they'll try to stop him and explain why he's wrong when he says, I demand proof or evidence, or how does he say it? Yeah, proof and evidence that atheism is correct. They try to stop him and explain why that question is wrong. It's a lack of a belief in a god or gods. Now, for most atheists, it's pretty safe to say that we don't believe because of a lack of evidence. The burden of proof isn't on us, bucko. It's on you. If you want to prove that God exists and convince us, you have to show us actual physical evidence of some sort that would make us believe. But you can't do that. You never have been able to. None of you have been able to. In this quote, he says, you are honest to admit that atheists cannot provide proof and evidence that atheism is inaccurate. This means atheism is wrong. Dead wrong. Anyway, sorry. So, just because I can't provide proof that something doesn't exist, which you can't really do that, then my position's wrong? Alright. Shockofgod. This is going to blow your mind. You ready? Leprechauns, goblins, unicorns, Santa Claus, sea monsters. It is your job to prove to me that they do not exist, definitively. You have to prove to me that those magical creatures of fairy tales do not exist. What? Oh, you can't prove to me they don't exist? It doesn't work like that? Oh, they all exist! Oh my god, guys! They all exist. Because that's the logic you use when talking about theism versus atheism. It doesn't work like that. It's your job to provide proof and evidence that your God exists. It's not our job to prove that your God doesn't exist. Again, it doesn't work that way. I'm glad I got that out, because I think you can tell my head's probably about to explode. Anyway, I'm going to go and do other things and get the fuck away from my computer for a while. So, Turtimus, peace.